political forum was organized by We Engage so that the women in our community are able to understand what the different candidates are offering and in return are able to ask questions from the different candidates in order to make an informed decision on which candidate will serve them better as the Metro Mayor of Birmingham.
Thank you today for coming and supporting us in this event. The purpose of this event was to ask the councillors to come down, ask the mayoral candidates to come down and explain to the community what it is they're representing, what it is they ask, why they're asking for to be voted in, and we're very grateful that they came with very short notice and they were able to answer those questions. Hopefully now that the women will go and use their vote more informed, more wisely.
Hello there, I'm Andy Street and I'm a Conservative candidate for Mayor of the West Midlands, and the question I've been put is how would I empower Muslim women? And the first thing I would say is before I stood for Mayor I was running John Lewis, and the great thing is when I left there I passed on to a woman to lead that company, and there are very few women leading big British companies like that. So there's a lovely example of how I nurtured her over the time, mentored her and got her to that post. In terms of what's going on in the West Midlands, I think the most important thing for women is for those who want to get into work and set up their own businesses. I've been with the Amina Foundation on Ladypool Road finding out what matters, and so 3 things I would definitely do. I'd put 1,000 mentors on the ground to work with small businesses. Secondly, I'd make sure that any procurement included a small business, and thirdly, I'd make sure that anyone who wanted to could learn English through the adult training skills and could improve their digital skills, which is critical to setting up your own business. So practical things about women taking responsibility for business and of course that way taking a leadership role in our community.
Hi, I'm Sean Simon. I'm the Labour candidate to be the first West Midlands Mayor in the first ever election on the 4th of May. That's in just 5 weeks' time. So please do use your vote on the 4th of May. Ideally, vote Labour, vote for me, Sean Simon, but whoever you vote for, please use your vote. I'm here today in Highgate in Birmingham, hosting with Asian Women's Community Organisation. My message for all viewers is our community must be strong in the face of the attacks we've seen this week. This is one of the most diverse and successfully multicultural communities in the world. We've been welcoming and respecting and mutually embracing each other in this region for 70 years. We should be immensely proud of that. And the attacks we saw this week, that was not the Muslim values that I grew up around. That is not the Islam that I learned growing up as a child in the West Midlands. The Muslims that I know in the West Midlands, they don't kill policemen, they are policemen, and they're doctors and nurses and lawyers, and they're business people and entrepreneurs, and they're working in our factories and in our armed forces, as Muslims, Indian and Pakistani Muslims have done for generations, actually served in the British Armed Forces and died in huge numbers defending democratic values. We are one community. I'm proud to be a part of it, and that's my message for the community.
As a woman who's lived and worked in this region for the past 20 years, I know just how important it is that we make the most of the amazing and important contribution of the women of the West Midlands and of all our intercultural and diverse communities. I am absolutely standing up for women, and I'm going to make sure that we have the proper representation, first and foremost, of women throughout leadership in all our organisations and across our boards. I want women to be properly represented, and I would launch a mayoral compact setting the standard for all of our organisations. Naturally, of course, I support a living wage for everybody working in our communities. But the most important things that I want to say to all of the women who might be watching this is that it's tremendously important that we invest in our communities, in our youth, and of course in being able to get around and the housing that we need in our communities. So first and foremost, I'm going to be investing in the young people, the human goldmine that's going to power growth into the future. I'm going to be offering free transport to all 16 to 25-year-olds in the region. I'm going to launch an innovation fund, a £1 billion innovation fund that's going to enable young people to get bursaries, especially those working for SMEs grown in the region and manufacturing businesses based here. I'm going to be focusing on homegrown businesses. How can we help support young entrepreneurs from our community, especially women entrepreneurs? Recently, I was in Sparkbrook talking at the Sparkbrook Enterprise Hub and looking at the amazing creativity and ingenuity of the young women in that centre, and that's just a small sample, because whether I'm going down the Coventry Road, the Stratford Road or wherever across our great region, I'm coming across young female entrepreneurs, and they all need to be backed through the Innovation Fund. And then there's housing. We must make sure that we double the housing that we're able to build so that young people can afford to have the houses or live in their families, enabling self-build in our communities. So that everybody can live together in homes together. But most importantly, we need to build more homes so that we can house everybody who we need to live and work in this region to drive the growth into the future. So the important priorities are transport, an integrated transport system properly funded, and free transport for young people 16 to 25. Powering the growth through our own young people, linking them into opportunities from an early stage through the businesses grown here, looking after our small and medium-sized businesses and our manufacturing businesses in particular, and growing and ensuring that we're investing in the housing and investing in our communities and not stripping investment out of our communities.
Assalamu alaikum. My name's Pete Durnell. I'm standing for UKIP in the mayoral election. I've been asked to say a few words about how Asian ladies, or particularly Muslim, would be able to get empowered, particularly in this region and particularly in this election coming up. I'm absolutely passionate about engaging people from all different ethnicities, all different backgrounds. I really, really want to get involved with different people. If I'm mayor, I'll absolutely engage with people from all different backgrounds. I will have forums and surgeries, as we call them, where you can meet me and talk to me, have a chance to explain to me your problems. I don't have easy answers because we know there's a lot of problems in this region with unemployment and lack of skills for our young people. I will absolutely work to address those problems. I will give you every opportunity to, as I say, meet to me and talk to me, explain exactly what problems you do have, and I will give you my ideas on how we can maybe solve them. We don't have a huge amount of money available, but what we do is have an opportunity to promote this region of everybody that lives and works here, and that's the benefit of those people that I'm standing, because I'm passionate about this region and I want to help you and I want to help everyone that lives and works here to have a better life, and that's why I'm here. Hopefully you'll have a look at my policies on my website. It's called petedurnell.com. Please get engaged, please talk to me, please email me, because I want to hear from you and I want to understand your problems.
Hello, my name is James Byrne. I'm the Green Party's candidate for West Midlands Mayor. One of the problems with this combined authority is it's almost run exclusively by older white men, and that's what we need to change. We need to make sure that the board of the combined authority looks like the area the combined authority serves. So that means making sure there are people from Black, Asian, minority ethnic communities, there are more women in general, there are more young people, that the authority looks like the people it's supposed to serve and represents them, because only then will it make better decisions that better help everyone.
This hosting was a major achievement for We Engage, as they are a new organization only a few months old, and they managed to arrange to have not one but all 5 candidates in attendance on same platform at the same time. SM Irfan Tahir, World News, Birmingham.